So my like biggest dream is I will be thriving as an intimacy coordinator and as a sexuality educator. And as I am thriving in all of those roles, I'll start to open up sex shops. And I will want my sex shops to be two-tiered, right? And the reason why I want them to be two-tiered is because at the bottom, we have all of our products, everything you can purchase from and play with and be interested in. And then at the top level are classroom spaces that invite people to actually like, hey, if you buy a ticket to the class or if you come to the class, not only do you get a discount on some of the products downstairs, but now you also get to learn like this part of your sex life that you've been curious about. And I want to purposely open them in Black and brown areas. Like there is no reason why the South Side of Chicago is as big as it is, and there's only like a sex shop in Hyde Park, you know?
And so in preparation for this interview, I went there, and it's not necessarily a comprehensive sex shop either. It's a small store, you know, like compared to like if you go to like a bigger store in the suburbs, like a Lover's Lane, where they have like clothing and all kinds of other stuff, or like I went and visited the Hustler store on North Avenue, and it's like 2 floors, and they have a lot of stuff there. And it was so when we talked about this before and preparing, I went and looked around, and I see what you mean. Like if you are interested in these things, there's no safe place on the South Side to really learn or take classes or figure things out that I know of that I could find with a quick Google search.
You know, and that's really, it's tough, right? You know, because if most of the places are up north and I have to travel far, now it's even an issue of access. Even if there is something that I'm interested in, there's no way I could possibly access it. And that's not fair, right? So my dream would be able to open up those sex shops and have them exclusively be on like the South and West sides in Black and brown areas. And I want them to have classes of like, what does sex look like after 65? Oh, you want to learn how to use a strap-on? You want the tips of it? Come to the strap-on class. You know? If you want to be a throat goat, come to the throat goat class. Whatever you want it to be. And
I think that's interesting too, because then you could brand it for the culture. I don't know if, you know, the Hustler store on North Avenue is having a throat goat class. I don't know if they're marketing it like that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if they're marketing it like that.
Yeah.
But on Instagram, you see these conversations happening. You see these conversations happening on podcasts or memes or other things, but they're still taboo. They're still often a little subset. How far reaching do you think the impact of this is? Like, do you think that there's an audience for these things, for the store?
I absolutely think that there's an audience.
What makes you think that? Like, what are you seeing? What are you experiencing?